very much. I'd like to recognize the President of Congo, Mr. Cyril Ritchie, who graced us with his presence all the way from Vienna, right? And we're so happy to see him here. And our Chair Emeritus, Genie Kagawa, and our distinguished awardees and distinguished guests here in the audience. Welcome, and welcome to all of you. Your faces are shining already after the singing, so I don't have to do anything. No need to talk, right? Just feel the spirit. You got our program, and you can see that our theme for this year was Human Dignity for All, the Road to Spiritual Renaissance. So the question we have to ask today is, are we in a spiritual renaissance? Would you say that? Yeah. Or would you say yes? Most of you, well, I'm speaking to the choir here in this meeting, but many people would really be very doubtful and say, no, where is that spiritual renaissance? I only see darkness around here and problems abounding everywhere. And there are those who would insist, even in our own, in this place, even across the street, we say that spirituality itself is fine in its own place. Not in our place, but in your own place, that's fine. You can do whatever you want. And it has no relevance in the real world, or the world of public policy, much less if you speak of government. It doesn't have a place there. You should just stay in your own space. And we are holding this space here, the Committee on Spirituality and Global Concerns. But I'd like to say that things have already begun to change. Very much so, and many of you recognize it by your response. There are growing signs of a spiritual renaissance as more and more people seek some way to understand this world, watching the television and all the horrors that we see every day. And they're seeking to find the moorings that are not provided by a one-dimensional approach. So if you're talking about material things or politics or economics, normally it's a one-dimensional approach. But we have another dimension that we talk about. And one reason that this spiritual turn is taking place right now is because of the growing awareness of the impending ecological catastrophes in the 21st century. And by using this planet as a resource to be exploited, the champions of ever-expanding growth have created this worldwide ecological crisis. But people are beginning to realize that virtues such as awe and reverence, and a deep appreciation of the unity of all beings are necessary if we wish to produce a society that behaves in a sustainable way. And more people are realizing that it is not true that there isn't enough. There certainly is enough. And we are not separate, and we are not superior to others, but we all are one. And that is spirituality, is oneness. Everyone agrees here, right? Because I'm speaking to the choir in this room. So that's what spirituality is all about, and more people are aligning themselves with a sense of the sanctity of all beings. And if you respect the sanctity of all beings, you will even respect the environment. It is also a conscious spiritual energy that inclines the world towards freedom and towards creativity and goodness, connectedness, love, and generosity. And that's what spirituality is all about. So our lives have meaning as the ultimate manifestation of all these good virtues of the universe. And by the way, it is borderless, and it is universal. So isn't that the best antidote to the growing threats of extremism and terrorism, which are rooted in national, ethnic, and religious intolerance, and all the boundaries and all the barriers you could ever think of, which we see today in the world, and we see in our TV sets every night when we come back from our jobs to see the depressing news of the day. So we have many reasons to rejoice today, not only because we're awarding these very illustrious individuals, but we can rejoice today because we are in this spiritual renaissance, and it is emerging, and many of you have already seen it and felt it. And we celebrate the lives of our awardees, individuals at the United Nations who are making impact because of the application of spirituality in their daily actions here at the UN. So thank you so much, and we want to honor our awardees today on this wonderful and joyful occasion. Thank you.